So hi Anand,
Hi.
You've been with us and you have seen the product.
Yes.
My first question would be, where do you see the evolution of HCM technology?
Definitely, I see it as one of the most promising products. As I mentioned earlier, the kind of variety and the kind of integration of all the modules, the way it has been presented, and one unique thing which I realized today after seeing the demo, it is very simple. Many a times to make things look very royal, we end up making it complicated.
Exactly.
The processes and the kind of workflow, it becomes very time consuming, confusing. At the same time, the user hands-on training becomes very difficult. But whatever we were able to see what Rahul demonstrated, I thought it is very simple, and the beauty lies in the thought that how are we going to marry that in the respective internal functions or internal portals which we have. For example, the sync with Naukri portal, or the sync with any of the existing SAP system or any other internal system which we run for our finance, HR, or any of these additional support functions. So if that is gonna be managed well, I'm sure you all guys have a long way to go, and this product definitely is gonna catch up the end.
So on the one side we are talking about predictive analytics, on the other side we are talking about creating that moments that matter.
Absolutely.
How do you see Akrivia position for that and design and build for that?
With the current understanding which I have got, I see yes, we should be able to. Now the only thing is, how are we pushing our product into the market and how are we proposing because definitely there has to be something as a USP which you can promote your product, because as I earlier mentioned also during our conversation that all HRMS are good. What we need to understand is whether we will be able to take it as a part of our system, and definitely once we have our USP and once we are able to put ourselves a little differently from the other products which are readily available in the market, I guess that is how the key and that is how the success mantra would lie.
So even with the experience that you come from, like how would you relate HCM technology with talent retention?
With talent retention, of course, I need to explore that, because typically when we talk about any HRMS, the first thing which comes to your mind is the basic modules, which is recruitment, learning and development, the payroll, the HR operations part. But when it comes to talent management and talent development related activities, definitely I see a lot of scope there, because the way the delegation model and the other modules which Rahul took us through gives us a wide scope, and of course raises our expectations, because typically with every standard HRMS model, this is my 21st year of working career, I have always explored HRMS and we have restricted ourselves only to the basic core functions of HR, which is HR operations, recruitment, L&D, and to certain extent the PMS model. But the talent management model, the talent development model which we saw, definitely is something which has actually made me curious to know how we can explore that option, and what exactly is what's in it for us, so that we can explore that option and we can have our talent management practices being rolled out. Through that is something definitely I look forward to.
My last question, how do you see HR tech helping in creating the organizational culture?
So HR tech has multiple angles when we talk about the cultural part. So let's say when we talk about culture in the organization, what I think is there are few important parameters or points which we need to take care of it. One is communication. So I see HCM, I see this product as a whole definitely eases the part of communication. And when I say communication, I'm talking about proactive communication. I'm not talking about reactive communication.
Fantastic.
So that is something which I see this product should be able to add value to it. At the same time, the transparency and openness, the simplicity which is there. For example, if I'm using this module, any of these modules for my reimbursement, or let's say for any of my expenses, or any of the training modules for applications, creating a badge, etc. This product which we saw as a part of a demo definitely eases the life of the HR manager, and that's how the transparency, the simplicity, and the communication all put together can definitely add a lot of value in the overall culture, because what I feel is these things directly contributes to the overall culture of the organization.
Thank you so much, Anand. And yes, we did our research and background work to make it more proactive in terms of communication, and surely we would appreciate your inputs and your suggestions.
Sure. I'll be happy to help, and thank you very much, and all the best for the product.
Thank you so much, Anand.
Thank you.